Welcome back to the channel, guys, or if you're new, welcome along. Today we're only going to be making my absolute all-time favourite creamy chicken curry with fresh roti bread. Oh mammy daddy, does it get any better? Especially when you've learnt this dish from the very best chef in Pakistan. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Okay, so stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Just a quick rundown of your ingredients, guys. Here's your star anise, 2-piece, bay leaf, 2-piece, curry powder, 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon, garam masala, garlic, ginger chopped, 1 tomato, 1 fairly large tomato chopped, and 400 grams of boneless chicken. And also we have a little bit carrot and potato. Okay, full recipe with instructions I'll pop in the description. Okay, let's get cooking. So just in with some veg oil, and then pop your star anise, bay leaf. Let's have some fire. And we'll just cook that. This one is called ngosht. Ngosht means in Indian, the Indian language, just means to, I think, to infuse the oil. So I just let that bubble on until it comes to a little bubble, just to flavour the oil, and also little bit butter. So now we've just got a small bit of bubble, in with the onion. Today I'm using red onion. You can use white onion, obviously, it doesn't really matter. Just that's what I had in the fridge. So we'll just let that, I usually like to cook this a sort of medium, sort of low to medium heat for this one. Usually for about 5 to 10 minutes. And that should do you. So just while the onion is slowly doing its thing there, I'll just tell you quickly how I came about this curry. I was actually working in Pakistan at the time, building a 10-pin bowling alley, and it was off season. A big hotel. It was a new sort of complex, new hotel, a new complex sort of within the hotel grounds. I think it was a 4 or 6 lane centre. I can't quite remember. Anyway, so we were the only ones there for lunch, really. So every day, really. Well, this happened in the 2nd or 3rd day. It was a huge big barbecue place outside. So the chef would come and take our order, same order every day, obviously, because this particular curry was that good. So it was the same order every day. So he would just come out, and then he would go, and we would wait, usually about 30 minutes or so. And so I'm watching him doing this curry, and I'm thinking, I want to go and see how this is made. So off I popped and watched him making this curry. And the wee guy's name is Sajat, his name, I'll never forget it. Sajat, the wee guy. He's about 3 feet nothing, with about a 4 feet hat on top of his head. Not one word of English either, by the way. So anyway, it was a little bit tricky. But anyway, I'm watching him doing this curry, I'm thinking, I want to give this a go. I'm into this, you know. I'd like to do a little bit of cooking, not too much, you know, just, you know, little bits here and there. But anyway, I says I want to give this a go. I spoke to the manager. Is it okay if I can have a go at this, like, tomorrow? Yeah, sure, no problems. I said it was off season, there was no one else there, you know. So next day I'm there, we get the stuff. He comes out, He just comes out, he's got raw chicken and a box of matches. Off you pop, you know what to do. Right, so anyway, off I went. And I'm there, I'm doing the curry, and I didn't do too badly actually. There was a couple of little bits now and again, and I had little Sajat next to me, and he's sort of giving me the poke or the elbow or whatever, you know, and no, that's the whatever. Say, okay, so anyway, we got there, done the curry, dished it up, magic. Oh, of course it was not going to be any different, because as I said, the chef was next to me just pointing me along the way, and I'm thinking, right, okay, I think I've got this, you know. It's quite a process, you know, as you'll see here now. It's a little bit of a process. You have to do it step by step, not miss any steps, and do it in the right order, you know. So anyway, got it done, and it was fine. So that was great, but the best bit was the next bit. So I remembered that I went back to the hotel later on that night, and I made sure that I wasn't kind of going to forget any of the ingredients or the steps or anything like that. So I wrote it all down, and I kept it, put it in my luggage, and that was it. So I thought, right, that's me, that's my claim to fame. I've been taught by one of the best chefs in Pakistan here, right? Because he was very good. And so the next job was in Nairobi, and this was the best bit. This is one of my favourite stories actually. So we get to Nairobi, we're sitting in a bar. It was called Tamambo's bar in Nairobi. It was Village Market or Market Village. I always got mixed up with the two. But anyway, very nice kind of shopping complex there. Tamambo's pub, sadly, it's not there anymore. They knocked it away to expand the thing, you know. And so anyway, we're sitting in Tamambo's, again quite friendly with the staff, the manager and all that. And I said, right, have you got this? Have you got that? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure, we've got all that. Right, okay. Is it okay if I come and make you a curry? One for the staff, one for us here at the bar. He said, let me go and check. Let me go and check with the chef. He went, checked with the chef. He come back, he says, yeah, that's fine, it's okay, no problem. So I said, right, okay, that's fine. And I wasn't in the pub that long, so I was just fresh out of shower, nice clean clothes on. Goes into the kitchen. Holy moly, if you thought it was hot outside, you step into this kitchen in Nairobi, it was like times 10. Oh my god, the sweat was blinding me. Anyway, so I get to work on this curry, and the next thing, I've got about maybe 6 or 7 these big chefs, the big African chefs, and they're doing their nosy. Like, I look around, there's like 6 or 7 of them just like watching every single bit that I do. So I wasn't nervous at all. I thought I was just going to get left alone to do this curry. Oh no. But anyway, we got it done, and so I knocked it up, as I said, one for the staff, one for the guys at the bar, who was just me, my boss at the time, Big Andy, and the manager, Alex, his name was. And so that's fine, come out with the curry. By the way, it was Andy's favourite curry as well. The two of us were exactly the same for this curry. It was really so tasty, man. So he tastes it and he goes, oh, Jamesy, he says, you've only gone and nailed it. It's just sort of, I thought, right, that'll do for me. The staff, they loved it. So that was fine. So we had a few drinks and everything else. And as we're walking out the pub, I'll never forget it. We're walking out the pub, and he's put on the blackboard at the entrance to the pub. This was for the next day, on the Saturday. This was a Friday night, so it was for the Saturday. Today's special, Augustus chicken curry. That's me, Augustus. That was my nickname in Africa. We just made up silly names. I was Augustus. Andy was Benedict. Oh, welcome back, Augustus. Welcome back, Augustus. Okay. Yeah, well, thank you. Augustus chicken curry. That was the day's special, and it was the first guy that came as an Indian. He's a big, well-to-do businessman there, right? I'm thinking, oh, here we go. But I was okay, because I knew they all liked it, you know. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what the actual Indian thought of my Indian curry, you know. And So he's sitting there, he's on the phone or whatever, and it took him forever and a day to get the first taste. We're sitting there, there's a mirror in front of us, we're watching him in this mirror, come on, hurry up. And so eventually he does the taste test, and he gives it the head wobble. That can mean yes or no, by the way. But this was a yes, I think, so he kind of went, oh. And that was it. And so, that's the story behind the curry, where I learnt the curry. And then, so fast forward a few years, quite a few years. And this was one of the Fab Four recipes or top sellers for the restobar that we had in Philippines, in Cebu in Philippines. The customers absolutely loved it. Actually, the locals and the foreigners, as they call them there, it's all foreigners, and they're all American, no matter where you're from. Americano, no matter where you're from, French, German, Spanish, English, whatever. Americano. So anyway, let me get to it. Too much yap. But anyway, that's the backstory for this curry, and we're ready for the next stage. Okay, so let's get to it. So this onion had maybe about 10 minutes there, so just as I say, slow to medium heat there. Just pop your garlic and ginger. And it's also at this point you'd maybe want to put some chilli. I won't put any chilli this time because my son loves the curry, but he doesn't like it spicy. So I'll just make it. See the sacrifices I have to make. So I'll just leave out the chilli, but this is the point that you put the chilli in if you want it hot. Okay. So just give that just a few seconds, 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute, and you'll smell the flavour. Oh, it smells delicious. And with the tomato, and we'll let that simmer for a little while, maybe another 5 to 10 minutes. Tomato paste, 1 teaspoon is plenty. A little bit of water, and we'll leave that to bubble away for, as I say, I'll just give it 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes will be okay for this one. It's only a small curry anyway, so 5 minutes is plenty. So yeah, this one was the best curry in town, and I know you probably hear that a lot, don't you? We've got the best curry in town, but it really actually was, because we had customers coming from the neighbouring towns. We were based in Delegate, and they would come from like the outer towns, the next towns either way. So you had one, the next town that way was Alcoy, and the next one this way was Argyle. So we had customers coming from both just for the curry. The one I remember that sticks out for me is Big Donny. Huge big guy. He's like 6'5" or 6", an older guy, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 years older than me, whatever. Ex Navy or Army, and a huge guy, like hands like shovels, and his calves was the biggest calves I've ever seen in my life. They were about the same size as my thigh, I kid you not. This guy was huge, man. Anyway, he would come, same order every time. Same Donny, yeah, same curry and 6 roti breads. Every time the same. Yeah, same. Brilliant stuff. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. His order never changed the whole time we were there. And it was a while. It was a few years we were there, and it was the same every single time. So yeah, if you're watching, Big Donny, thank you for the custom and all the compliments. I hope you're well wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I'm sure this video will find you eventually. So yeah, that was Big Donny. And we had loads from, yeah, even some as far as Car. Maybe this guy was not so much for the curry. I think he was for the burgers. But anyways, I said this is the curry. I'm going to do a separate video for all our top sellers. So that's today's will be the curry. Next will be the burger or pizza. Maybe the pizza will be next. Burgers, and the local one there was a sisig. I love the sisig. Oh, that's another story, but we'll come to that. We'll come to that. That's for another day. So yeah, I'll as I said, the next one's the pizza. By the way, Big Donny, he used to come and order like 30 pizzas frozen. I'd pack them for him frozen, and he would take them back to his place. And he had a little bit going on. He would sell them for a little bit of profit just to the locals there at his place. He said yeah, they loved it. So yeah, so the next video will be the pizza. I'll show you how to make the pizza. Very special topping as well. This has to be said. We also had a guy drive all the way from Oslo to our place for this curry, the chicken curry pizza it was, and so it was about an hour's drive. He says it's absolutely worth it. I mean, an hour on a motorbike, really, to come and get a pizza, crackers. But that's how good it was. So that'll come. Anyway, let's get back to the curry. So now you just want to pop in your powder. So curry powder. And your garam masala. A little bit more water, stop it from burning. And then, it's at this point, you're going to want to pop in your vegetables. Oh, yeah. And the chicken. And we'll just bring that up. Just bring the heat up a little bit for that. We'll add a little pinch of salt, which is hiding somewhere. Yeah, just a little. That'll do for now. So then, we're almost there. Yeah, I'm getting excited now. Oh, come on. Right, we'll just pop that lid on there and we'll give it another 10 minutes. So your total cooking time, because I'm at home, I like to just do it a little bit slower than what we did previously in the restobar. You can do it a little bit quicker. I just like to do it just a little bit slower. I just think the flavours are just that little bit more better. Each to their own, eh? But it works anyway. You can do it 20 minutes. In fact, that was about how long the original recipe was in Pakistan. 20 minutes. By the way, the one in Pakistan was not with the vegetables. So this is how I've altered it a little bit, just to suit the customers in Cebu. And Stoter's restobar, it was called. And the photos are still on Facebook, so you can go there, check it on Facebook, do your nosy. We're all there, including my boy. Well, he was born there. He was born there, and so you'll see him when he was a baby. So it's all there. Good times. They were good times. So yeah, check it out, and I'll come back to you when this is almost done. Also, this is just almost ready, but I almost forgot. I almost forgot an honorary mention for our Indian friends in Stoter's Restobar. Rocky was the main dude there, and they used to do me. I don't know, like maybe it was about 4 or 5 times. We, honest to God, about 15. One night it was like 5 minutes before we closed. Everything's clean, everything's pristine. They phone up, they've got a booking for like 8-10 people. Maybe we've had a quietish day or whatever. We say, oh come on, we'll take the order, because these guys, they were nice guys, and they were good customers, you know. They even brought me some spices, like the ones that you couldn't get locally. I had to order them online. They came in one day, no problem my friend, I bring for you, okay. So they were great guys, but the only thing was, I was the only one really that could do the roti bread. Well, the others could do it, but they'd be a little bit slow, and you have to be rapid with these, especially when you get an order for 40 or 50, which was what they used to do. They'd turn up 6, 8, 10 of them, 40 rotis, 35, 45, whatever. Oh my God. And they'd done me a few times, 10, 15 minutes before closing time. What can you do? But they were nice guys, and they loved the curry as well. So guys, you're in for an absolute treat with this one. I've just had a little taste there, and I'm glad I never put any chilli in it, because the curry powder that I bought from the supermarket here is it's a little bit naughty, so it's okay for me. But anyway, we'll still add the next bit, which will take a bit of the sting out it for my boy, my wee pride and joy. So let's get to it. Finishing touches now. So this is the second thing that's different from the original one in Pakistan, is a little bit milk and cornstarch, just to thicken it up to your desired thickness. Look at that, guys, look at that. Ho, 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 ho. This is what I call a curry. A lovely creamy chicken curry. I'll just get the consistency right before I switch it on. Let me just put the heat up a little bit. I'll just add in the rest of this cornstarch here. So that's, the cornstarch was 1 tablespoon and a little bit of water, just to get it there. You see how thick it is now? That is the perfect kind of thickness for a curry. You want it just sticking to your bread, you know. You don't want it sort of too runny, dripping everywhere. Personally speaking, obviously if you wanted it a little bit wet or runny, then obviously you can do. So this is good for me. A creamy chicken curry would not be complete without some cream. Of course, this is optional. It's up to you how much you want to put. I just usually put a little dollop, like so, or 2. And then, just at that point, off and done. There we have it. creamy chicken curry. Pakistan, Philippine style.
Hello guys, the curry's good.
Good is only good? What do you mean good?
I love it. I don't like the curry and naughty bread. I love it.
Oh, you beauty. We haven't got the roti bread yet. The naughty bread, he said. But the reason he calls it naughty bread is when you were a baby, weren't you? And you thought we were saying naughty bread. Dada! Dada, I want curry and naughty bread, he used to say. Well, he still does, actually. Don't you? Shall we go and get the naughty bread?
Yeah, guys.
I'll show you on another video. I'll show you how to make the naughty bread. But for now, this is the cheat. I'm going to cheat today because there's a bakery right downstairs that does fresh roti all day, every day. I mean, how could you not? It's too messy here anyway, and it's a bit small. So off we pop. We'll go and get some naughty bread from downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 1 dirham per pop, and it's like, it's big, isn't it? And it's fresh and it's tasty. So come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, come on. Okay, this is the roti bread. We've just got a small order. How many pieces, my friend? How many pieces?
Pieces 15.
15 pieces per bag. And how many bags? There's too many. There's 200 or 300 pieces. I can't count quick. Wow.
1,000.
Very tasty, eh?
1,000.
1,000? For where is this going? Another for a party?
Party.
Party? Wow. It's a big party.
Yes.
Okay. Bon voyage. Be careful. He's struggling. So this is where the magic happens. This is the fresh roti house. 1 dirham per piece. Could you be angry?
Apa kayo? Belum manu jadi. Belum manu. Mau ke itu lain.
Superb. Why would you make it at home? You've got this downstairs. And I think this is my two. Happy days, eh? How quick. Right. 2. Shukriya. And that's your roti bread. Oh, our roti bread. So let's get upstairs. I'll get dunking that curry. Let's go. How's that? Bon appetito!
Bunang pantintan.
Hong Kong.
Hakong gising
How's
na.
the taste, Jimbo? How's the taste?
Nice. It tastes like a Luffy.
Mm. Yeah, baby. Next time. So, guys, if you liked the video, I guess you're not going to hit the like button yet until you actually try the recipe. But anyway, give the video a like, and then later you can come back, watch the video again, drop a comment, let us know how you got on with the curry. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
I like the naughty bread.
yeah, check out our other videos. I've got one for as I said earlier, I've got one for the pizza, burgers, all our top sellers from Stoter's Restobar. So, very cheap to make, very delicious. Enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye for now, guys. Are you ready for this video, guys?